Hello student, welcome in history class. Students, today I have taken topic the permanent settlement in Bengal 1793. What was this? Why permanent settlement came in Bengal? We will discuss and solve these questions in this video. Students, after the Plassey battle, the Bengal ruling power came under the company government. Why company government? Because the group of the merchants had formed one company and given name East India Company for the import and export across of the Britain. British East India Company came in India, established their colonies many places, but main location was in Kolkata, Bengal. Why it was main location? Because it was very easy to link between Kolkata to Britain by the sea routes, and British had developed very good navy sea options to link all over world India also. So after Plassey battle, the East India Company became the government in Bengal, and after establishment the company rule in Bengal, the Bengal officers, those appointed by the company, they had thought how we can develop the system to increase the revenue, because British came in India not for development of India, not for development of Bengal. They came here to consume, to collect the raw material for the British industries and to increase the wealth of the company. So after establishment of the rule in Bengal, they started planning how to increase the power, wealth and expansion of company government all over India from the Bengal. And what happened then? Point number first, Lord Cornwallis implemented permanent settlement in Bengal. He first studied the land revenue system prevented in Bengal. Lord Cornwallis became the Governor General of Bengal under the East India Company, and he had responsibility to increase the revenue collection tax for the many useful work and establishment of the company government all over India. So Lord Cornwallis was first person who thought to collect the revenue tax by the permanent settlement. So he thought how we will increase the land revenue tax in the Bengal area. He had made the permanent settlement of 1793. Point number second, Lord Cornwallis considered the Jamidars the lord of the land and made a 10-year agreement with them in 1790 AD. He made this system permanent in 1793 AD. Lord Cornwallis considered the Jamidari. Who were Jamidar? Jamidar were muscularly powerful person. They had established a very strong chain between peasants and the farmers to the Jamidars by muscular person forcefully to collect the taxes. So Lord Cornwallis has taken help these muscular person, powerful person to collect the tax. He offered persons come and take the ownership of land and collect the revenue tax, and you hand over this collected revenue tax to the company government. You are whole sole owner of the land after the establishment of the East India Company. This offer increase good opportunities of the muscularly powerful person to increase the power and strength in the Bengal area. Many Jamidar, they were the family members of the Raja of Bardhaman. Bardhaman was the district of the Bengal. They were the family members, relatives, workers, servants of the Raja. They had purchased the land on the behalf of the permanent settlement with the promise and agreement, I will return the collected tax in time. And they become the main source to establish very strong company government in India by the collection of the tax. And this system become permanent in Bengal 1793 AD. Under this agreement, landlords means jamidars were given land at a fixed amount, and after the death of jamidar, his successor would get ownership of the land. Under this agreement between company and jamidar, under this agreement, landlords can hand over the land ownership by the company and to collect the fixed revenue tax. The production increasing or decreasing, no matter. You have collected good or bad tax, no matter. I want fixed revenue tax. It was the agreement between jamidar and the company. And they will return in time this collected tax to the company officers. If unfortunately any jamidar will death, so after the death of the jamidar, his successor would get ownership of the land. Okay? Point number 4. The jamidars had to pay this fixed amount before sunset at a certain time, or else their land was auctioned. This law was called the sunset law. Students, it is very important for your knowledge. If jamidar will not pay this fixed amount at the certain date or day till the sunset, then that agreement will collapse and that land will come under the auction. Through the auction, new person will come and purchase the land to collect the tax. This reason, this law, the permanent settlement, knows another name, the sunset law. The sunset law, under this, the fixed day, certain day till sunset, you have to pay or hand over the collected tax to the company. Point number 5. The company by this law collected and increased the income. By the sunset law, by the permanent settlement of 1793 made by the Lord Cornwallis, the company had collected lot of income, and the wealth and income increased, and this increased income company had used the expansion of the company rule in India. Point number 6. The jamidars became master of land. And the first time in India, jamidars become the whole sole owner of the land. They can do what they wishes. They can do what they like. The rights of peasants, the rights of farmers collapsed completely. The life of farmers, the life of peasants become in the problems. They had faced lot of problems, and that created by jamidar, by hook, by crook, collect the tax, hand over the company at the time of the sunset. If you are unable, you will be auctioned. Students, point number 7, the permanent settlement also benefited that the production of agriculture. The permanent settlement increased the production of agriculture in India region. Jamidar wanted to collect good and high price of revenue tax, so they had facilitated with the company government to the peasants and farmers. This reason the production of Indian agriculture, mainly in the particularly Bengal, increased. Students, I have explained the permanent settlement of Bengal 1793. Okay, student, thanks.